Hello everyone. Today's topic is therapeutic applications of enzymes and isoenzymes. In this lecture, we are going to learn the importance of therapeutic enzymes for treating various common and rare diseases. Here I am presenting a case which explains about enzyme deficiency and its treatment. A 5-year-old boy was brought to the hospital for experiencing symptoms like stomach pain, gas and bloating, diarrhea, weight loss, and greasy stools. Physician conducted physical examinations based on medical history and screening results. He confirmed that the boy had pancreatic enzyme deficiency. It means pancreatic gland is no more making or releasing pancreatic enzymes such as lipase, protease, and amylase. These enzymes are essential for digestion of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates at a duodenal area in small intestine. Physician recommended enzyme replacement therapy to treat underlying enzyme deficiency that causes symptoms of pancreatic insufficiency. He prescribed therapeutic enzymes as medication, 2 to 3 capsules before meals and 1 to 2 capsules with snacks every day. These are the important properties of therapeutic enzymes that are helpful to produce therapeutic agents used in enzyme therapy. The first important enzyme property is high specificity towards targets. It is mainly due to structural similarities between enzymes and the substrate molecules towards targeted sites. And the second one is catalyze multiple substrate molecules. Here, these therapeutic enzymes are non-specific in nature, so which can have ability to catalyze multiple substrate molecules. And the third one is low Km and high Vmax values. So these parameters are very much important for preparation of therapeutic enzymes. So that means here it is a less concentration is sufficient to get the optimum enzyme activity at a high velocity, and it requires high purity. That means enzymes are having a non-protein part and protein part. A non-protein part must be separated from the protein part. So here, this high enzyme purity is essential. So these are the limitations of therapeutic enzymes that we need to consider. The first one is avoiding rapid clearance of enzyme from blood. Enzymes should be retained for long time in the blood circulation. If it is cleared rapidly, then there is no effect of these therapeutic enzymes at the targeted sites. And the second one is improvement in purification technology. So as we told already that these enzymes must be highly purified from separation of non-protein part from the protein part. So it requires highly purified technology. And third one is cost-effective enzymes. Here enzymes are so very costly in some cases like genetic disorders. So it costs around thousands of dollars per year. The fourth one is should be non-immunogenic. So these enzymes should not be creating any immunity. That is, it is not causing any immunogenic. If it is causing any immunogenic, then antibodies will be again working against these enzymes. So it should be non-immunogenic. Therapeutic enzymes are extracted from various sources such as animal source, plant source, and microbial sources. Animal source example, urokinase, so which is extracted from human urine, and lysozyme, which is extracted from hen eggs. The next one is plant sources. Here papain is extracted from Carica papaya. And microbial sources are two types, bacterial sources and fungal sources. So amylase, which is extracted from Bacillus species, and lipase is extracted from Aspergillus oryzae. So these are the therapeutic applications of enzymes and isoenzymes used to treat common and rare diseases, which includes cancer, infectious diseases, genetic disorders, clotting, miscellaneous, and diabetic and gastrointestinal diseases, damaged tissue treatment, etc. Here, cancer will be treated by these three enzymes, asparaginase, glutaminase, and arginase. Here, asparaginase, which is used to treat tumors and lymphoproliferative disorders and infectious diseases, so which is treated by these three enzymes such as lysozyme, chitinase, ribonuclease. Here, lysozyme is acting as antibiotic. So these infectious diseases, so which includes antibiotics, antibacterials, antifungal, antiviral drugs. The third one is genetic disorders. So these are the inherited disorders, which is mainly due to mutations. So these are the enzymes which are responsible for genetic disorders, phenylase, saccharosidase, etc. Phenylase is used to treat phenylketonuria, which is an autosomal recessive genetic disorder. And the next one is clotting disorders. So these are the enzymes which are responsible for treating these clotting disorders: urokinase, streptokinase, and staphylokinase. Urokinase is a thrombolytic agent which is used to treat pulmonary embolism, acute myocardial infarction, and ophthalmic clot, and also useful for the treating of miscellaneous disorders. Here, these enzymes are very much useful: nattokinase, uricase, and rhodamase. Uricase is used to treat uric acid detoxification, and rhodanase, sorry, which is used to treat cyanide poisoning. Diabetic disorders, these are the metabolic disorders, which is mainly due to lack of digestive enzymes. So here we are using the digestive enzymes to treat diabetic disorders. Gastrointestinal diseases, so which will be treated by peptidase, lactase, amylase, and PEPs. Here pancreatic enzymes are involved, such as lactase, amylase, and peptidase. So these are the pancreatic enzymes which are obtained from the pancreatic gland. Here pancreatic enzymes will be useful to treat exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, fat malabsorption, and Crohn's disease. The last one is damaged tissue treatments. Fibrillase, chondroitinase, hyaluronidase. So these enzymes are useful to treat damaged tissue treatments. Hyaluronidase is used to treat viral infections. So this is about therapeutic applications of enzymes, and these are the therapeutic enzymes marketed preparations, so which are used to treat inflammatory, digestive, and heart diseases. Here, serrapeptidase is useful for treating inflammatory diseases. and alpha lipoic acid, which is useful for treating heart diseases, which controls the blood pressure, so which is useful for the treatment of heart attacks. So these are the enzymes which are useful for digestive systems. So this is about therapeutic applications of enzymes and isoenzymes. Thank you.